Hey friends, it's Ian Khan at Consensus 2025, and I'm here with Dom to understand what are they working on, how are they innovating in their industry. Dom, welcome to Consensus, and of course to our series, The Futurist.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Ian, for having me on.
Yeah.
So my name's Dom. I'm the co-founder of EasyA, and we built essentially the onboarding layer for Web3. So we educate everyone about different blockchains. So as you walk across the floor of Consensus, you'll see a ton of different blockchains like Stellar, Aptos, etc. And what we do is we educate developers and retail on what they do. So we are the onboarding funnel essentially for these top blockchains. And many people liken us to Duolingo for blockchain because our app is super easy to use, super free. No one ever has to pay to learn about it. And people can go from sort of not knowing about any blockchain to actually really deploying the first smart contract on chain. So really cool stuff that we're doing to make it really easy for those blockchains to drive developer activity. And we have the EasyA Consensus Hackathon right behind us, which is one of the core components of this year's conference. And there we have over 1,000 developers who've already checked in to actually build the future on the different chains we work with. So
it's incredible. I mean, the biggest problem is with blockchain maybe is, it's difficult to understand, and so if you're educating people in different ways, I think you hit the nail right on the head. How did you guys come up to the idea in the first place?
Yeah, so my background actually, I used to work in finance, and my co-founder worked in law. So I did my undergrad at UPenn, where I studied finance at Wharton. My brother, who's actually my co-founder, did his undergrad at Cambridge, where he studied law. And ultimately, we saw over the last couple of years, we've always been interested in blockchain. We saw a lot of cool technologies coming up. And as you walk across this amazing conference, you'll see, tons of really cool tech, but not many people actually know really the importance of that tech, what the use cases are, or why they should actually care. And so we took it upon ourselves to really solve that problem and actually make sure people had a really easy place to actually learn about what they do and actually start building and developing. Sort of like how the internet first was in 2000s. Everyone was trying to get into the space, people were building cool stuff, but people kind of, who didn't know about the internet stayed at a distance. They kind of were a bit skeptical, they thought it was a bit scammy, and I think that's really the stage we're at with crypto and blockchain right now.
Excellent. So what are some of your next plans? What are you building? That's, I guess, one part of it. How big is your community? That's another, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. So our community has over 1 million developers all across the US, Europe, and growing rapidly in Asia too. And for us, the next big goal is actually the launch of the EasyA protocol. So we're going to be developing our own protocol essentially that actually helps developers build on different blockchains much easier. So we're taking developers down out of the app, far beyond the hackathons, and actually get them building on our own protocol. And we're launching the EasyA white paper very soon as well, which will sit under EasyA Labs, which is a new entity that we're going to be launching as well that houses a lot of the development of our own protocol and our own tech that we're going to be building in-house.
Okay, good. What do you think is are kind of the next 3 to 5 years when you talk about the blockchain space? You visit some regions, you go to the UAE as an example. Have you been to the UAE, to Dubai? Right?
Yeah, I've been to Dubai.
People are like shouting from the rooftops about blockchain or AI or whatnot. Some other places, they're struggling with regulations and whatever else. How are you seeing this ecosystem emerge, whether it's blockchain, it's AI, it's the convergence of all of these?
Yeah, so I think we're already seeing a lot of cool applications actually that leverage AI on the blockchain. So we actually had a speaker at our hackathon who started his company at an EasyA hackathon 2 years ago. He then raised from A16Z, and now he's built out a whole team in New York, and they're building AI agents. So these are agents that actually help individuals balance their portfolios, rebalance their trades essentially, and make sure that they have the optimal composition of different crypto in their portfolio to outperform the market. So that's all AI based, and it's also obviously all crypto based. So that's a really neat intersection. Those AI agents that can do different things for people. But ultimately, I think the biggest use case of the blockchain is really in payments ultimately going forwards. Being able to transfer money from person A to person B across borders with very low friction, very low fees, and no middleman. A lot of people are growing wary of banks. A lot of people have been debanked as well in the last couple of years. Blockchain makes it impossible to debank someone, and the funds that you have in your ledger are purely yours. No one can actually take those away or control them for you.
Yeah. What's your take on AI agents when it comes to your platform right now? And I'm assuming you're already working on something and it's going to enhance the experience of your users, the developers. Like, what would you be doing unless you're already doing it?
Yeah, so I think a really neat intersection actually is where AI intersects with blockchain development. So what we're already starting to see actually with a lot of people that come to our hackathons, every hackathon we host one a month in different countries, different locations all over the world, all in person. And what we always see on their screens is either ChatGPT or some sort of AI tool, Cursor, that helps people actually build and develop on the blockchain. And so AI is making development much faster, much more seamless. We actually have people who come to our hackathons, they don't even know the code, but they're still able to actually build something that works and ultimately can be deployed, all done by AI. So huge potential to bring new people into the space, and I think that's something that's been lacking over the last couple of years. People haven't been willing to learn a new skill, which is building on the blockchain, but now with AI they really can.
One of the things that people will always talk about, and it's the fact that if AI is coding, what will happen to coders? And there's in every profession and every job you see that. I see amazing opportunities. What's your take on it? So AI is going to code. What happens to the coders? What happens to developers?
Well, I think number one, you always need people to actually build those AI models. So there's always going to be a position for them on that side. But even if you look beyond that, I think what it's going to do is it's going to actually enable people to focus on more complex problems. People can focus, similar to how I guess AI might be used in finance and banking. I used to work in finance. An analyst pretty much just does a numbers crunching. AI can do a lot of that stuff. But what it can't do is it can't do more reasonable, rational analysis. It can't actually think, maybe it can't really tell you, is the deal going to be, lucrative for both parties, for example. And I think in programming, it's going to be a similar case where, it can't bring something to market, for example. It can't actually, maybe see as well as a human what the different opportunities are in terms of novel opportunities, innovations, that sort of thing. So I think allow humans to focus on really what they do best, which is that rational thinking and the logical thinking, while removing a lot of the grunt work, which might be, writing the actual code itself.
Yeah, totally. Last question. What are your 5-year goals? Where do you want to go in the next 5 years?
So for EasyA, we want to be the place where people go to build their blockchain projects, and not only physically at the hackathons, but also technologically. So we're building the EasyA protocol and eventually the EasyA blockchain to allow everyone to actually come into the space with much lower friction and ultimately retain them in the space and take what we've learned through working with a lot of blockchains and really distill that into the EasyA protocol and EasyA platform. So that's the goal in terms of EasyA. I think personally, my goal and my co-founder's goal is really to grow the blockchain space, of course, which I think hasn't really been done to date. I think we always bump into the same people at all the conferences, pretty much all over the place. And the people who are big in the space have been big for a while, and I think it's time to really bring people from Web 2 into the space, and that's a big goal of ours as well. It's bring those people who work at big tech companies, being skeptical about blockchain, make it really easy for them to actually find out what's happening, see all the innovation, and then actually start building. And that's how we grow the space and make sure that those use cases are actually going to come about, like those payments apps, and people actually start to really use the blockchain for practical things.
Totally, of course, absolutely. You're doing amazing work, and I love blockchain and the ecosystem myself. So thanks so much, and we wish you guys
thanks a lot of you as well.
And best of luck with the hackathon.
Definitely. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Cool.